Hi everybody, my name is Debbie from Diamond Dazzle by Debbie. I'm a paparazzi independent consultant. I have been a consultant for about 6 weeks. This video is a little bit about me and why I decided to start selling paparazzi jewelry. First and foremost, paparazzi jewelry is amazing. It's 100% lead and nickel free. It's very well made costume jewelry for $5. And what's not to love about that, right? How do you not love blingy jewelry for $5? A little bit about me is I will be married for 29 years this year. I have 3 beautiful children. I was a hairstylist for 20 years. I managed a salon, and I also team led or supervised 4 salons in the area. Gradually, as I had children, I cut my hours back so I was just doing hair until finally I was a stay-at-home mom. I loved being a stay-at-home mom. I'm very fortunate that my husband was supportive and that financially we could do that. When my youngest was 10, I decided it was time for me to go back to work, and I was going stir crazy being at home. I decided to take a job cleaning classrooms at my children's school. This way I felt like I was close enough that if they were sick or anything came up, I could be with them and take care of that. I loved it because I'm there in the evening, so I can pop in a pair of headphones and be jamming out while I'm cleaning. I get home at a fairly decent hour so I can still see the kids. The benefits and everything are great. I love it. Last year, I had kind of a rough year. I was in for a routine checkup, and my doctor found a nodule on my thyroid. I ended up with a very rare form of cancer called medullary thyroid cancer. My specialist has been practicing for 25 years, and he's never treated it. Anybody who's had cancer can, I'm sure, agree or relate to this. On the outside, we sort of try to put on our happy face and try to make not anybody worry about us, even though inside we're falling apart. We're nonstop worrying. This thing is growing in you. You want it out. You lay awake at bed at night and you think, is this it? Am I gonna see my children graduate? Am I gonna see grandbabies? Anyhow, I traveled to Ohio State University where there are experts in medullary thyroid cancer, and I had it removed. So I'm cancer-free right now, yay! And even then, a cancer survivor will tell you, you still worry. You still have to be checked every year. It still could come back. It's like this, it hangs over your head all the time. Like I say, you try to stay positive, and when those checkups come where you have to go in and have, be rechecked to see if it's back, you have a lot of sleepless nights up until that point, until the test results come back. On top of the fact that I had this cancer, I found out that I carry a gene called MEN2A. This gene is in your blood. It's transferred from relative to relative. So everyone in my family, blood relatives, had to be tested. 3 people tested positive to have this gene. There's a 95% chance that you'll end up with this cancer if you carry the gene. 2 family members have already found nodules on their thyroids. My son is one who carries the gene. That is a pretty devastating thing. It's one thing when you have it, but when your child has a 95% chance of getting cancer, and you feel like you've passed this gene on to them, it's hard. Anyhow, we are very fortunate that we found this cancer early. All of us. If my doctor wouldn't have found this nodule by fluke, none of us would ever know. And who knows if it would be too late by the time we found out. But we found it early, and we can all monitor it. And that's an amazing thing. Where I'm going with this is that I was in a dark place last year. Even though, like I said, I didn't talk about it a lot, inside I was feeling it, and I was in a dark spot. I ended up going to a arts and crafts sale where I met a woman who sold paparazzi jewelry. I never even heard of it before. I fell in love with a bunch of stuff, and I bought a bunch of stuff, and I took it home, and I thought, well, for $5, let's see, how good this stuff is. And it was wonderful. I mean, it was well made. I was surprised. So because I was so in love with it, I tried to find more of it. And a friend of my mom's told me that there was a woman that she knew who was selling paparazzi jewelry online. And her name was Bee. And I started going on Bee's lives and buying jewelry. And not only was I buying jewelry, I met a lot of people. And we laughed and we talked. And there were other people who had issues. Maybe they had cancer. Maybe they had... But you just meet people who you have things in common with, and you all love the jewelry. So it was fun. I laughed, and, I had a good time while I was watching. Bee had another person on her team whose name was Kat. And Kat was in a contest with her sister where they had to be live every day for 30 days. And I got to the point where I'd come home from work and I would look forward to these lives where I could talk to these people, and I couldn't wait to see the new beautiful jewelry she had. And I was ordering stuff like crazy. And finally she says, Debbie, if you start selling this, you only pay $2.75 per piece of jewelry. And I'm like, I could save some money. Not only that, I discovered that there are consultants who make over $100,000 a year in commission. I was like, wow. Personally, for me, that's not where I'm at right now. I'm not interested in making this like a full-time job yet. Right now, it's a hobby. My first live was very scary, but I liked it. I like the adrenaline. I like the confidence it gave me that I was on, and I felt confident, and I got to talk to friends and family who I don't talk to every day, and I got to show beautiful jewelry. For me, I would think my goal right now is Paparazzi comes out with brand new jewelry every day at 3:00, 50 pieces or whatever, brand new stuff. I would like to get to a point where I sell enough that I could buy all the new jewelry every single day so that I could offer that to all my family and friends so they always have something new to see, whatever's new and coming out. Paparazzi jewelry is awesome because when something new comes out, they sell it till it's gone. And once it's gone, you can't get it anymore. So for instance, this necklace I'm wearing, you can't buy that anymore unless you happen to buy it from a consultant who still might have some from when they bought it. I liked that. I liked that not everybody's going to have the exact same jewelry that you have. Also, I used to go to Yonkers and I would buy their products or their costume jewelry because I love jewelry. And a pair of earrings were $20 or a necklace was $30. And that's fine. It's costume jewelry, right? But paparazzi necklaces all come with free earrings. So it's $5 for a necklace and earrings. I was in a restaurant recently who has an area where they sell a lot of blingy, cool stuff. I love going to this restaurant just because I love to go through their store and see all their stuff that they have. While I was in there this last time, I happened to see a pair of earrings that looked very similar to a pair of paparazzi earrings that I had. Their earrings were $12.99. And I was like, I am so glad that I decided to do this because, it's beautiful jewelry. Everywhere else, people are charging, it's still costume jewelry, but they're charging an arm and a leg for this costume jewelry, and I'm getting it for $5. Anyhow, if you have not tried paparazzi jewelry, you really need to try it because it's well made. It's $5. It's lead and nickel free, so if you have any allergies, you're not going to have a problem. And it's fun to get on and watch a live. If you haven't tried it, get on and watch a live sometime. And even if you don't feel comfortable commenting while it's a live, you can personal message whoever you're watching and get stuff that you would like. Anyhow, this is a little bit about me, and this is a little bit about why I started selling paparazzi jewelry. I hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching.